So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruby Patel. I am first year student of computer engineering at Swaminarayan University. Today I am going to solve LeetCode problem number 2553, which is separate the digits in an array. So in this problem I have given an array nums and it contains some numbers as an element, and I have to divide the each digit of the number, and after that I have to return the output which contains only digits of the number. So as you can say, I have a array nums in example 1. So it contains the number like 13, 25, 83 and 77. So I have to return the output as the uh, only single digit numbers in the output. So here I have to divide the 13 into 1 and 3 digits. After that here it gives 25. So I have to divide 25 in a 2 and 5 because its digits are 2 and 5. So after that I am pushing it in a vector, and after all the numbers are converting into single digit, then I am returning the output as the vector. Now let's see in example 1. So in example 2, here I have only single digit numbers in the nums array, so I do not have to turn it into any single digit number. So because it is already single digit, so I am returning it as it is. So to solve this problem I have a approach. So this is the approach. Now, at first, I have to create a vector to store the separated digit. Here I am taking vector answer because here I am storing every single digit of the number, and at last I am returning the answer vector as the output. After that, I have to traversing in a given nums array, and I am checking that if the number is and then I have to divide the number into digits. So to convert the number into digits, I am converting it first to string. So to convert numbers into string, here I am using method which is which is to underscore string, and after that I am traverse each character of string. So I am getting the strings. After that I am traversing in a string and getting now let's say I have a number 13. So after that I am converting it in a string, and when I am traversing in string, so I am getting 1 as a digit, and after that I am getting 3 and all. So convert character into digit, I am using ch minus character 0. So I am getting the, when I am traversing in a string I am getting characters, so I want the digits. So to convert characters into digits, I am using this, because when I am minusing character from the when I am minusing 0 as the character from the character, so it becomes normal number, normal digit. After that I am pushing it in the answer string, answer vector, and at last I am returning the answer vector as the result. So now let's take example. So here I have a array nums which contains the numbers like 13, 25, 83, 77. So as I say earlier, I am traversing in a given array. So when I am traversing, it is the 0th index, it is the index 1, this is index 2, and this is index 3. So when I am traversing it then I am getting first number 13. So when I am getting number 13, after that as I say I am converting it in a string. So this becomes 13 becomes like this in a string. After that I am running the for loop to traverse in a string. So after I want to traverse in a string, so when I am traversing in a string, I am getting 1 as the output first, and after that 3. Now I have to when I am getting these two numbers, I am getting it in a character format. So to convert it into digit, I am using method which is 1 minus 0 as the character. So it convert the number digit as the number which is 1. After that I am pushing this digit into vector answer. So here I have to push it in a vector here I have to push it in a answer. So I am using pushback method. So answer dot pushback. So using the pushback method, push underscore back, and here I have to give which digit I want to add in a answer vector. So here I am giving the, let's say I have a string s, so here I am giving the ith character of the string. So it puts the 1 in the vector. Now I am again for the 3 I am converting it is like that, but by the 3 minus 0 method, character 0, and after that when I am getting 3 as the digit, then I am pushing it like this. So this is the method. Now let's doing the code. So as I say, I am taking vector to store the answer. So here I am taking vector of the type int, and the name of the vector is answer because I am storing answer here. After that I am traversing in a given numbers array. So here I am taking int num and nums. So this is here in C++. I can also using this for loop because it gives the direct element of the array. So when I am writing this num, so it gives the element like as in example 1, it gives the element like 13, 25, 83 directly. It does not give the element according to the index. It direct travels in the element of the, as I write here, nums of the elements of the array nums. Now here I have to take the string which which converts the number into string. So here I have to convert num into string. So I am using so here I have to use toString method, which is to underscore string, and I want to convert num into string. So here I am giving num. After that I have a string. Now I want to travel in a string. So here I am taking for. Now I am getting of when I am traversing in a string I am getting character. So here I am writing type character, and after that I am traversing in a string. So when I am traversing in string I am getting different characters which are a. So now here I have to convert a into digits. So here I am writing I want to push the digits into answer vector. So here answer dot vector, and after converting it into digits, so here I am taking a minus. Here I am minusing a from the. Here I am minusing character 0 from the a. So it converts character into digits. After that, at last I have to return the vector answer. So here I am returning answer vector. Now let's check if it is working correctly or not. So as you can see, it passed all two test cases. Now also I can add custom test case from here, so to check if it is working correctly or not. So now let's check code is running or not. So also it passed successfully our custom test case. And now let's submit the code. So as you can see, on submitting, it passed all the 52 test cases successfully. So this is the solution, and the time complexity and space complexity of the solution is as given. So time complexity is big O of n cross t, and space complexity is big O of 1. So n is here. N is the number of times our loop for loop is running, means here n is the size of the given nums array, and here as I travel in a string to find here I am traveling in a string, and after that I am pushing it in a vector. So here what is the how many times the I am traveling in a string, it is the time it becomes d. So here the time complexity becomes big O of n cross t. So n is here the number of times I am traveling in a nums array, and d here is the number of times I am traveling in a string. And here space complexity is big O of 1. So because here I am do not require any extra variable or extra extra value to store inside it. So here time complexity is constant. So after so this is the solution. If you find this solution helpful, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.